What's up, guys? I'm Chris, and today you're watching a magic review on the Into wallet by Shadow Lin and TCC Presents. Welcome to the channel, and thanks for tuning in. Please consider subscribing. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment on any questions that you have about the product I'm reviewing or anything you'd like to see in the future. Let me know your thoughts. Also, don't forget to click that notification bell so you don't miss a video or a review. Don't forget to head over to Facebook and join the Chris Edwards Magic Secret Access group. In there, I will be posting direct links to unlisted videos that can't be found visibly on the channel or through a YouTube search or any search engine for that matter. What's going to happen with the unlisted videos is, for example, with certain wallets that don't give you a lot of information in the ad copy or in the trailer or even in the description. I'm going to show you guys where the peaks are, how they work, things like that. So it's borderline exposure in the sense that I don't want to present these publicly to lay people, but I think that if you are here, then you're likely a magician or a mentalist. There are some questions to answer to get into the group. So basically, if we know each other or we have mutual friends, certain groups in common, then it's going to be no problem. You're going to get in. But check that out because there will be a lot of unlisted videos that I think will be worth seeing. All right, so still isolating with COVID, trying to get a lot of content out for you guys. Posted a question in the secret access group there on Facebook asking if there was anything specific that you guys maybe wanted to see outside of the usual reviews. So I've done a video on one of my walk around sets coming up. But anyway, with that, we'll stick to the review. I've been waiting to get the Into wallet so that I can finally get out my introduction video on peak wallets for the Wallet Wars section. So expect that soon. With that said, let's get into the Into wallet. So I have two of them here. I bought two. I filled one up in the way that suits my needs best, and then I also have an empty one that I'll show you guys. I think I'm also going to do an unlisted video kind of showing more about how the peaks work. However, they have already done that in the trailer, so I don't feel like even if I do it here, I'm exposing anything that isn't already out there. Packaging, let's look at the packaging. Comes in a box like this. Inside that, you're going to get the tutorial link, which is it's 30 minutes long. It's pretty straightforward. It's well shot. It's an over-the-shoulder view, well mic'd. Goes over the 3 different peak functions as well as the 3 card to wallets. We're going to get more into that in a little bit later, but inside you're going to get your wallet. You will get a smaller kind of ID mini wallet, and then you are going to get some billets. You can obviously use your own, but they provided some. You're going to get a black, I think it's a plastic card, which is used with one of the peaks. You'll get some red envelopes as you did with the Edge wallet, as well as some white envelopes. So that is what you get. The price on the Into wallet right now is $24, which is an amazing price. I think after, like, it's a new release, so I think after the price goes up, it's going to be $40, which I still think is a good price. There's some really unique peaks in this, as well as some card to wallets. Let's take a closer look at the wallet and the functions. So the Into wallet has 3 different peak functions, as well as some 3 different card to wallets. So I've set mine up. On the back here, you have storage, so working pockets. Now on the front, these are not necessarily working pockets. They can be if you decide that you don't want to use a certain peak of the 3, but all of these different slots go to different compartments inside the wallet. You also have another large pocket here, which is actually an SUC feature. So you, with the zippered compartment, you are able to access 3 different compartments in here. One will be uh, kind of your main peak. Now there's internal peaks. There's 2 different internal peaks here. 3 if you include the SUC, and then there's an external peak right here, which functions a lot like the Shadow wallet, which I love. The way that I have it set up right now, I won't use that peak as I would with the Shadow wallet, but if you place your business cards here, then if you're familiar with the Shadow wallet, you can use that as motivation and basically a very similar peak. And then what's great about this is in the middle compartment is where you will place this. So whether you're doing a certain peak or a card to wallet, you would set this in the middle compartment or the envelope, and you can do a palm card to wallet that will end up in this or a sealed envelope. Very easy to do. And then also because of the SUC feature, you have that option of a non-palm card to wallet. Now the quality on this is really good. It's not real leather. I'm assuming that anyway because of the price, as well as it doesn't smell like real leather, and I think it said on the website that it was PU leather, but the stitching is all really good. I've packed this one full and I don't have any rips, tears, or loose stitching. The zipper works very well. It's right full with billets inside here as well as inside the SUC compartment for extra storage, and then the ID pocket inside as well as all my cards here. It's still pretty thin and streamlined. I would kind of call this a hybrid between a minimalist wallet and more of like an EDC wallet because it's not a big wallet, but I think it kind of goes beyond your minimalist wallet. And then here is about as thin as it will get with nothing in it. So here's your comparison. It's a taller wallet, but I think it's really good. The back also really reminds me of the Shadow wallet, just because you have the storage slots here, you have a big pocket here, and then on the front you have the ID window. So quality is really good, price is really good. Difficulty level, as far as the peak goes, it's extremely easy to use. All 3 peaks are very easy to achieve and very deceptive. So it's a phenomenal peak wallet. Card to wallet also works very well. You don't need a slide. I have the Edge wallet here, which in the tutorial they do mention that the Edge wallet is a better wallet for card to wallet, where the Into wallet is a better wallet for peaks. So with the Edge wallet, there we go. You have your loading area. Well, they're kind of in the same place, but you'll notice that the Into wallet is a little bit taller, and it has this extra kind of space right here that can serve as a guide, where this one here, or sorry, not as a guide, but well, kind of a guide, because you don't need a slide with this one. It's still recommended just to make it easier to get the card in the right location without kind of fumbling around. Whereas this one, you're going to want to use a slide for sure. Setup and reset. Instant reset. The setup, you're going to want to set it up like a wallet. Now, since these aren't working pockets and have to do with the card to wallet and the peak, I have just cut some loyalty cards that I no longer use and double stick taped them there so that they don't interfere with the peak or with the card to wallet, but helps everything slide in and out, and also has that other level of deception because you obviously can't see anything through an opaque card. The angles on this are really good, whether you're using the external peak, you would reach inside to grab a billet, or you would pull out a billet from the front if you have them there and you're getting your peak. So in that sense, nobody can be behind you. but then you would just place the wallet down. Everything looks fair. If you're using the internal peaks, you reach inside to grab a billet, you get your peak, and you're pretty much 100% angle proof. Nobody's going to see what you're seeing. So that's the really nice thing about those peaks. Card to wallet, depending on where you're loading, if you're loading in a back pocket or a front pocket, either is possible, but that's where you're going to want to watch your angles. Can it be inspected or examined? I'm going to say no, just because, like, for me, I have fake cards in here, so mine can't be for sure. But even if you don't take that approach, I wouldn't hand this out for examination, just because this pocket here, it goes right through. Like, it's going to seem weird. And then also, if they open it up, it's I don't think that they would understand how it works, or I don't think they would find anything. But it's just with the three different compartments, it just seems a little bit strange. So they might have their suspicions. So I personally wouldn't hand this out for inspection, even though I don't think that they would necessarily understand or find the method. Pocket space, just being a bit of a longer wallet, like, it is still very thin, so this will fit in a back pocket or in a front pocket comfortably. If you have deep pockets, then you have nothing to worry about, or if you wear cargo pants or cargo shorts, this will fit in sideways. That's usually what I tend to do. But if you have shallow pockets, then it likely will stick out. However, in general, this doesn't take up much pocket space. Is it worth the money? I think it's totally worth the money, especially at the $24. You can't go wrong. That's extremely cheap for something of this quality and the functions that it provides. At $40, I also still think it's worth the money, because you are getting a lot with this, not only with the wallet itself, but then everything else that's included, like the envelopes and the extra ID window. It's got a good tutorial. I mean, they don't teach any routines, but they explain the peaks and the card to wallets, and kind of, it's very clear how to use everything. Is it a worker? Who would use this, and will I use it? So this is kind of going to tie in with the pros and cons. For me, I would have liked to have seen this wallet be thinner, like, not in the sense of thinner this way, but like this way. So for example, you have, if you're familiar with the Orphic wallet and the Orphic Plus, the Orphic Plus is better for playing cards and card to wallet. So if you're more of a card magician, you would likely purchase the Orphic Plus. If you're more of a mentalist, then you're likely going to get the regular Orphic. And I kind of have the same feelings towards this wallet, where in the tutorial they mention that the Edge wallet here is better for card to wallet, and the Into wallet is better for peaks. Now, the reason that what I find to be a little bit of a negative is just and really it's the only thing. I don't even think the wallet necessarily has to be more thin. I just wish that this window here was more thin, because it's the size of a playing card. And what I would have liked to have done was to have my business cards here and use the peak as I would setting up the peak for the Shadow wallet. So because the ID window is so large, if you set your business cards in here, I don't think I have one handy, but actually, yeah, I do. Sorry about the delay here. I'm trying to do these videos without cutting too much. Anyway, so if you look and you have your business card here, it's considerably thinner than a playing card. So while the playing card takes up the whole space, a business card won't. So if you're getting your peak this way and using it in the sense of the setup that I find to be so good with the Shadow wallet, for those who are familiar with it, that won't work, because the information that you are seeing and how you are able to then kind of place cards back in and set the wallet down out in the open, that can't be done, because with the thinness of the business card and the width of the ID window, they're going to see things that they shouldn't see. So that's really the only negative that I have, since this is kind of considered more of a peak wallet than a card to wallet. That's one thing that I would improve on. But aside from that, like I really don't have negatives. I think it's a really well made wallet. It has a lot of functions. It functions well for what it's meant to do. It's a great price. The quality is really good, and yeah, just a lot of benefits. So really, the negative, that's just a personal preference, because that's how I like to do my peak and get my motivation for going back to the wallet. But that may not be a negative for anybody else, because there are two different peak options, and maybe you don't even want to use that one as a peak. So that can be that'll differ per individual. I think that covers everything. If there's any questions that anybody has, then let me know. Just send me a message in the comments. And with that, keep an eye out for the Wallet Wars video, which is now going to be coming up soon since I've received this wallet. And we'll see you at the next review.